Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1498, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. What group of animals is called a flink? A group of 12 or more cows? What year did Jacob Schick first patent the electric razor? 1930. What type of shop did the Wright brothers own before devoting their time to flight? Bicycle shop. What writer of Vampires and Ghosts wrote A Magical Christmas in 1997? Heather Graham. What popular computer language shares its name with the vitamin formerly known as ascorbic acid? C. What movie marked Jodie Foster's directorial debut? Little Man, Tate. Which Apollo mission carried Neil Armstrong and his team to the moon? Apollo 11. What is the hobby of a twitcher? Bird watching. What city is the birthplace of boxer Manny Pacquiao? General Santos. Who played the Reverend Jim Ignatowski on the TV show Taxi? Christopher Lloyd. What pitcher with 4 World Series rings is nicknamed El Duque? Orlando Hernandez. Where would you find the King's Palace, the Papoose Room, and the Witch's Finger? Carlsbad Caverns. Which 2 armies fought in the Battle of Blood River? Boers and Zulus. In which Olympic Games did Nadia Comaneci become the first gymnast to be awarded a perfect score of 10.0? 1976 Olympic Games. Which U.S. state is nicknamed the Buckeye State? Ohio. What midday nap takes its name from the Spanish word sexta, meaning sixth? The siesta. What element has the atomic number 98? Californium. What TV show sequel to an ABC sitcom that ended in 1995 was released by Netflix on February 26, 2016? Fuller House. Where did a medieval knight wear his gauntlets? On his hands. Which company was the first to offer a Valentine's Day chocolate box? Cadbury. What is the study of production of materials at low temperatures called? Cryogenics. What is Goldfinger's first name? Auric. Where was the first known fried chicken recipe published? The United Kingdom. What is the Paris Gare du Nord? A railway station. What is the shadow casting pointer on a sundial called? Gnomon. What is the first month comprised of 30 days? April. Which country has Budapest as its capital? Hungary. Who are the three Bronte sisters? Charlotte, Emily, and Anne. What were the four humors that the ancient Greeks believed made up the body and determined illness? Blood, phlegm, black bile, yellow bile. In what section of the prison does Andy serve as an assistant in the movie The Shawshank Redemption? Library. A nonagon is a shape that has how many sides? 9. How old was astronaut Neil Armstrong when he passed away in 2012? 82. What is the name of the lead singer for the Canadian rock band Rush? Geddy Lee. What is the name of the famous Punxsutawney groundhog? Answer. Since 1887, the famous line of groundhogs that have headlined the festivities in Pennsylvania have been named Phil. What element are diamonds made of? Carbon. According to legend, what laws were so named because of the color of the paper used when the ordinance was written? Blue laws? What is the fear of microbes known as? Microbiophobia. Which character does Kevin Spacey play in the 1995 movie The Usual Suspects? Roger Kint, Keyser Söze. Who was the director of the FBI from 1924 to 1972? J. Edgar Hoover. What is the most popular Twizzler candy flavor? Strawberry. The Strait of Gibraltar separates Spain and Gibraltar from what African country? Morocco. Which popular musician co-wrote the song I'm Afraid of Americans with David Bowie? Brian Eno. What color is produced by the complete absorption of light rays? Black. What America's Got Talent host replaced Nick Cannon? Tyra Banks. When did college basketball introduce the three-point shot? 1987. In the song The 12 Days of Christmas, what type of tree did the partridge come in? Pear tree. What metal was Danish astronomer Tycho Brahe's nose made of? Gold. What can you find on California's Mount Lee? The Hollywood sign. Which music icon began his career as a member of a group called The Wailers? Bob Marley. Who was the California scientist who won the Nobel Prize in 1961 for his research on the carbon dioxide assimilation in plants? Melvin Calvin. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.